Okay, let's turn that round. It's better. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Righto, righto. Make sure I got it in the middle, and the middle, and the middle, and the middle of the screen. Oh yeah. Okay, so this feels like I'm too far over. So I shuffle that to about there so I'm comfortable. And then move my camera back, forward, roughly, something like that. No, too much. Alright, I'm just getting organised, guys, just lining it up. Still feels crooked. That looks slightly better. Very good. Okay, alright, so lights are on. I feel like, is this light, that light's not giving off that much light, so let's go over here. Point it down. That's giving off heaps of light so I can see what's going on. Thank you, Stephen. I am finally back. Yes, we are going to go bananas with the Oculo Swarm. The Oculo Swarm! We must finish the Oculo Swarm. Anyway, just let me catch my breath and get myself together, and then we will do this. And hopefully my glue gun has warmed up and things are working. Tell me if my sound's garbage. If my sound's not coming through, that won't be, well, it won't be a great loss, truthfully, because I'm probably not going to be talking a lot. I'm supposed to be doing stuff, right? That's the whole idea of this. Okay. All right, let's get moving. Hi, welcome to How to D&D. My name is Fred Wheeler, and today we are going to try to finish making the Oculo Swarm. I think maybe calling it a workshop is a bit weird, but I guess it's a workshop for me because honestly never knew what I was doing to begin with, but I feel like I am finally getting somewhere with this thing. It actually feels like it might actually come out all right. So I have my glue gun, I have my glue sticks, a whole bunch of them because I think I'm going to use quite a few today. And I have my little miniature that I have been working on, which I'm going to cover in glue to make it look all drippy and horrible. I have my sculpting tools. In fact, I'm going to pick out my favourite one. And I have a knife just in case I attach myself to the glue, which is possible considering how much I'm going to apply. I have some paper down so my desk won't get too badly damaged. That is the theory anyway. So we will we'll get started and move on to this. Look, as always, I'll put all of the materials and equipment that I use in the description, and yes, let's see if we can make this work. Oh, yeah. Is it working? Come on, do it. It's okay, it's squirting stuff out now. Okay, so let's apply, oh, let's get rid of that bit. Let's apply some of this stuff, and I think I'm going to move this a little bit further away. I feel like I might attach myself to some of that, and I just need the important things in view. Okay, so applying glue. I don't really need to do anything terribly fancy, I suspect. I think all I need to really worry about is applying it and letting it sort of leak down over the miniature, and hopefully not my hands. If it leaks over my fingers and my hands, that's going to be very sore. But yeah, that's the plan. Applying glue, and it seems to be working all right. I'm still unsure as to how much I should apply before I start cooling. But it's coming there. See, I'm starting at the top, and it's sort of leaking down, it's dribbling down the miniature, which is essentially what we were hoping to do. Alright, feel like that's, maybe I need to wait a little bit longer just for that glue to sort of settle a bit. No, we're going to keep going. Let's get this thing done. If I burn myself, at least it's only me, and you'll know what not to do next time. Yeah, here we go. Squirt it out. I don't have to do anything terribly fancy. All I've got to do is try to fill in between where I was before. Okay, alright, so I'm going to let that sort of sit there for a little while. While I'm doing this, I have every intention of answering questions. For those of you who were wondering, why am I still on my phone? It's because I had lots of technical problems. So it's time to blow. And I think I've almost fixed them. But like anything, actually this kind of looks like a see-through dressing, a sauce that you would put over your dessert or your meal. It sort of looks a little bit like little cherries in ice cream. Yes, so as a result of that, I haven't got myself onto my webcam. My webcam doesn't sort of have lots of mounting options, which is very annoying. And actually quite difficult to figure out. Alright, let's see if this is drying, because I would like to apply more. It's starting to dry. Starting to dry. Not too bad, not too bad. I think that's sort of got it started. Let's do some more. It's breaking away from at the top, so even if I see there, see that? It's sort of just around here. There was glue, and it's leaked down over the rest. It's come away. So hopefully, yeah, it seems to be alright. Okay, alright. Oh, we'll keep going, because really all it is just squirting glue onto it. Can't be that hard, really. Alright, I feel like I should keep going with the top, but I'm not. I'm going to go with my my instincts, which is just to stick a lot of glue all over it. And then deal with the drippy bits. Okay. Squirt it out, squirt it, squirt it, squirt it, squirt it, squeeze in, squeeze in. I have a whole bunch of videos I'm supposed to sort through, and I'm sure I will get them done, and I'm sure I will get to the webcam. I was testing out yesterday how to live stream and do sort of demonstrations of stuff on the computer, which I thought was cool. It worked out. Only problem is I had music running in the background, and so of course YouTube spotted that straight away. Totally understand. I just completely missed the point that it might pick up that. Don't have your microphone plugged in when you're doing it, right? Alright, let's see how that's going. Starting to harden. Not quite though. Keep blowing. Oh. Need a drink of water, all this blowing. I will answer questions about other stuff other than doing this. I spent a good portion of today trying to speak into a camera and having a lot of trouble. You wouldn't think that would be an issue, but apparently it was. I've never had to repeat myself so many times. I was so nervous. Oh my gosh. How could I have nerves now after like 300 plus videos? Anyway. Squirting over here now. Let's fill up this gap here. And if you haven't figured it out, you need to have lots of glue sticks if this is going to work. Because I'm going to use quite a bit of glue. Alright, okay, alright. It's starting to seep now. It's dribbling here, dribbling there. Dribbling everywhere. Ah. If you haven't figured out, I have to actually not talk when I'm blowing. Okay, let's see if this works. No, not quite dry. For those of you who've been watching me make this thing from the very get-go, trust me, I want to see this finished as much as you. Okay, sort of starting to harden there, not too bad there. What's going on over here? Mostly hard. Right, I think we can turn it. Are we turning it to baste it, or are we turning it to glue it? It almost seems like it might be trying to cook something. Right, here we go. Squeezing through the gaps. Squeezing. Yep, see that glue stick? It's disappearing, almost gone now. Wow. Okay. Alright, that'll do. Let's try the blowing thing again. Ah. I hope people enjoyed the my little holiday video, my little slideshow of my journey to Middle Earth, essentially Wellington. It's not exactly Middle Earth, but I guess Wellington has got a big sign on it saying Middle Earth. The airport anyway. Alright, let's check that out, see if that's dry. Touch it here. Starting to harden. Yeah, good. No, too soft there. Let's just wait for that to dry a bit more. Oh. Why I used my finger, I could wind up attached to this thing if I'm not careful, right? Alright, there we go. It's hard. Good. Let's turn it again. There's another space to fill up. Glue gun. Squirt it, squirt it, squirt it, yeah. Squirt it out, squirt it out. Come on. Out you come. Yes, you can do it. I'm going to have to insert a new glue stick in a second. That didn't take much, what? Just 10 minutes of me mucking around. Alright, okay. Alright, that's I got a bit carried away, but let's try that, dry it out. Oh. Got to be full of hot air to be able to do this. Fortunately, I have plenty. Just hang on, refueling. Alright, testing time. Yeah, mostly hard. That's good. Man, who would have guessed that blowing on the glue was a good idea? Making art. You need a hairdryer set on cool, Fred. Okay, I will bear that in mind. I don't have a hairdryer. My girlfriend does, but I don't know if I can set it on cool. And I might get into trouble too. I'm a little bit worried about that possibility. Yvonne does. Yvonne, all right, okay. All right, let's have a look. That seems to have done that. I kind of feel like the basic gist of it's done. I feel like I need to squirt some on the underneath too to sort of build it up a bit. So I'm gonna, I don't know how easy it is gonna be for you to see because the base is gonna be in the way. So let's give it a shot and then hopefully we're done on the underneath. Let's glue that in there, turn it around a little bit, let it seep. Yep, filling in the gaps. There's a big gap there. Let's just go for it there. Let's get carried away a little bit. Come on. It's time to refill. Come on. Out you come. There we go. Alright. So. That was not smart. That's stuck to my finger now. Try not to get it on the eyeballs. Okay. Okay, blowing. Oh, what is that? Nothing. I wasn't really thinking about that. Glue on your fingers, stick your fingers in your mouth. Blow. And testing, very shortly, testing. Has it got hard? Alright. I am definitely full of cool air, that's working fine. And that's all I'm doing is filling up the gaps where I didn't put all the putty. That's all I'm doing. That's essentially the concept behind it. But I also want it to sort of have some drippiness to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glue gun once I get another stick, because I'm going through my sticks pretty quick. I'm going to put some on the base to make it a little bit more interesting, and also add a bit of weight, because it's not going to fall over, but it is starting to get a little bit heavier on the top end. So I'm going to put some weight into the bottom of it. I could also mount metal or magnets on the bottom, something, stick them on here that's nice and heavy to weight it down, which I probably will do at some point. But right now, we're going to go for the bottom base section and give it a good glue. Just sort of so I don't have to sort of do much more with it after this. I just want it sort of done, and I can cover over anything that I wasn't able to sort out before, and it will all just sort of settle. Oh, no, it's not doing nothing. No, run out. Hang on. Okay. Back to it. Yeah. Squirt it out, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, you know you can. Squirting, squirting. Gonna have to slow down a little bit. I gotta wait for the glue to actually start to melt. Trying to get ahead of myself. Okay, so you can see how technical and difficult this is. It isn't very technical, and it's certainly not hard. Oh. Alright, let's see if this has dried up, gone hard for me. Not quite, it's still a little bit soft, let's keep blowing. Okay, I think that's got it. It's hard enough. And it's not perfect. It doesn't even need to be perfect, because I'm going to paint over it anyway, so I don't really mind it being sort of not exactly the way I want it. It's just going to look like it's a ball of eyes, right, with some icky stuff dripping off it. So I'm going to go back to the top now, and I'm going to apply more glue to the top section so that I can sort of make it sort of drip down a little bit more. So we'll apply again. And I'm going to start running basically I'm going to run glue down the sides to sort of make it look like it's dribbled down a little bit. Where I'm going to touch though, that's the question. So you can see, here we go. I got some dangly pin things now. Look, they're hanging off there. All right. Let's just break that one a little bit. Oops, that pulled it too soon. It just keeps coming. All right, got it. Little bits of glue everywhere. So, all right. Well, how am I going to do this? Down the side here. All right, it's working. I've got to blow though. All right, cool. Where's DM Scotty when you need him? All right. All right, where is this? Turn this around again and do it one more time. Well, maybe 3 or 4 more times. Go. It's getting there. I feel like I need to add a little bit more over here. And then pull that away, and then blow. Alright, so it's getting tricky to touch now. Man, it does really look disgusting. I feel like that's, no, we'll leave that. It's got a stringy bit there. Let's go down this way. Alright, well I think the basic idea is done. Well, I hope so. I'm going to let it dry a little bit and then I'm going to have a good look at it, make sure I'm happy with it before I go anywhere. You know, if I want to put more glue on I can, but I feel like I've got the basic idea and the shape and so forth, and I'm just going to let it dry a little bit because the little stringy bits at the bottom there are they're shifting as they dry. So let's give it a second or so and have a drink of water. It's a good opportunity to go to the toilet. Nothing exciting is happening here. Alright. I suppose I should test it to make sure it's dry in places, right? Okay. Sort of. Okay. Alright, okay. Well, I'll bring it closer so you can see what I've done so far. And this isn't, look, this isn't some sort of fantastic sculpting job. This is just like a bundle of eyes. So which way am I need to go? I need to go this way more so you can see it in the center, right? And I'll turn it slowly so you can see what I've done. So really simple. And of course you've got the yucky drippy stuff down there which will hopefully dry. And I'm hoping it'll survive. And because I've used glue, hot glue, and done it sort of in layers, you can see there's different streams. I don't know if you can necessarily make it out, but there's little different sort of patterns of drippiness on it. So yeah, I think that is good enough. I suppose I could do a better job, but I feel like if I do too much, it'll be overkill. So that is my Oculo Swarm. It just needs painting now. I'll just bring it down. Is it down towards me? Yeah, roughly there. Okay, so I'm going to basically let this set because I can't paint it now. It won't be hard. And most of the work is done. For those of you who are thinking, how come the eyeballs are so big? I figure when they get sucked out of somebody's head that the eyeballs swell up and they get bigger and healthier and stronger. Or simply it's easier to do an Oculo Swarm with big eyes rather than small eyes. I just couldn't find beads that were small enough and round enough to do the job. So in any case, it's just a representation like most things. And yeah, that is my Oculo Swarm. I've got some little dangly bits which I feel might be I might have to trim off a little bit later on with some scissors, but the basic idea is there, and it'll just be coming down to spending some time and painting it up, which I do plan to do. I just don't know when. I'm not going to say tomorrow because I feel like I should still do a video on other things rather than just me mucking around with glue and putty and painting and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign out. I'm going to turn off my hot glue gun before I hurt myself. And I'm going to go have a drink of water. And I'll come back and I'm going to have a quick chat, live stream, so forth. You can ask questions. I will probably have some sort of topic I will talk about, which I usually do, have some sort of topic to talk about. and then we'll wrap it up for today, and then I'll go do some editing. Lots and lots of editing. That's the plan anyway. Now, as I said, I will provide in the description later on a list of all of the materials and equipment that I used to make this. And if you want to support my channel, there are affiliate links that you can click on to buy stuff online. If you're not somebody who buys stuff online, then don't worry about it. Okay, it's all right. Watch my stuff is fine too. And yeah, if you found this helpful or informative in any way, then please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And there's a bell button underneath the video that you can click to get occasional notifications. If you're like me and you don't like being notified, then don't click the bell. Otherwise, you will get occasional notifications. If you have any questions about the Oculo Swarm and how I went about doing it, just watch the videos, or you could ask me a question in the comments. And hey, if I could find my dice, I'm sure it's here somewhere, I would say, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. And like I said, I'll be back probably in about 10 minutes to do another live stream, questions and answers.